Yo, what's the deal, y'all? Appreciate
The
y'all
city of
boys tapping in
Philadelphia,
to
full of rich
ABG
history and passion,
Football
and you can
League, man.
always
We
count
made
on
it to
the
year
Lord when you
two
step
last year. If
inside
y'all
the Lincoln
followed the whole
Financial
season,
Field.
the motherfucking 49ers ended up winning the Super Bowl, man. We got knocked out in the division round, which sucks. But we rebolstered, we upgraded. We did our thing that we needed to do in the draft. We got some young, decent talent out here, man. We made a couple moves. Got rid of a couple niggas that wasn't worth being on the fucking team no more. So, enjoy the show, man. Let's get to it. We won. We in this bitch.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. A little juke. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Let's see it, man.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley, and he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's complete to Pierce. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And as a defensive coordinator, you're almost in a no-win situation down here near the goal line. You know how dangerous Jalen Hurts is when he holds on to it. You've got to be prepared to stay with him. So when he hands it off, if you're slow in reacting, this is going to be the result.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And all the way down to the 29. 41 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Powell. This one is Slayton over the middle. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Howell. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another to the right side and intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Why not, Jake?
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Powell out of the shotgun. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, when you
I ain't gonna lie, I'm fucking with my team right here, bro. Trying to tell niggas they better start using that fucking store.
And to think that if there was any flaw to his game coming out of college, the way that we looked at tape and judged it, it was his pass coverage, defending the pass. But that's just a great instinct right there to sniff that one out. Be in the right position.
That's my rookie LB right there, too. Harold Perkins Jr. I got that nigga in the 1st round.
Completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I got a little trade list going on. Yeah, I wanted to draft Will Johnson, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Here's a handoff.
Oh, I ain't seen him.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun, it's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing is Hurts. Left side, he finds Pierce. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Hurts. Delivers another one to Pierce. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
A run on 1st down with Shipley. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That'll give him 8 that time. And now it's 3rd and 4.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
Okay, then Colston Loveland.
By 2 touchdowns. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Reed Blankenship delivering the hit. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 6. Throwing here, Howell. And it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So after the second down incompletion. They'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And Howe will throw it. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now he'll look to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now Howe. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Up the middle with Barkley. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
This nigga got hurt. Oh, my God.
They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Howell down to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Play action. Here's Hurts. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
And And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys in the cornerback position.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And no sidestepping that here. He's going to be brought down hard, and it also sets up 4th down. No gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're down on the scoreboard, sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half, too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit, get in their grill, and then send them back out.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Howell. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Howell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And his kick is right there. It's good. And a second field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Dio Odangbo. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play. That went out wide and intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance.
I'm just playing horrible, bro.
If these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Running left is Tracy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Looking to throw. Howell. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Giants take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 51 yards. Every Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They're going to look to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he fires one incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And it's caught. Touchdown! A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT PAT, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fighting his way through contact. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Howell from the gun. Open man downfield is Johnson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles 1st down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Throwing is Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Here's Hurts to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
You've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely 1st down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Hurts. Got a man. It's Brown. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a pull-away drive. You score here, that might
might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
He's got his man. It's Pierce. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll look to throw again. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alec Pierce, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
And 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not... Oh, Howe loses it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
On third down, Barkley. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 30-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now this time he'll look to throw. steps away. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Barkley, inside handoff. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he is going to lose yardage here. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able. And now here's another interception. Inside the 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
They'll start by running the option to the right. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Appreciate y'all boys tapping in, man. I'll see y'all boys next week.